Are you aware that people never grow beyond their true sense of self? What is influencing your sense of self? Are you allowing lies, doubts, and fear to define who you are, to define your destiny? What is your sense of self? My task here is to bring you to a point where you can start to realize that it doesn't matter where you came from, it doesn't matter where you're at, because you can open a chapter right here and right now that says, I want to become the best brand of myself, and the only thing that is holding you back is you. I want you to stop holding yourself back. I want to give you information that will help you to transition to becoming the best brand of yourself. But you have to promise that you will be committed to wanting to become the best brand of yourself. Because you know something, the only thing that separates you from the successful people is the fact that they are more disciplined than you. If you want to achieve anything in life, you must be able to be committed to the process of development. You must be able to be disciplined. I want you to nurture. I want you to make a commitment to want to become the best brand of yourself. I want you as of today to nurture a unique self-image. I want you to nurture a self-image that says you're unique and you're special. And I'm going to tell you why you're unique and why you're special. Very often we heard great names like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and Robert Kiyosaki and the Rockefellers, among others. Very often we heard those names, and what those names have in common is that they're exceptional thinkers. And because of their ability to leverage their creative thought process, they were able to attract great social and financial wealth in their lives. I want to say this to you. The greatness that these guys would have achieved, you can achieve these same greatness because of the fact that when the Creator made you, He did not discriminate. He did not deposit some more talent in them and take away all of yours. You have the same potential that they have to achieve greatness. What they have that you don't have right now is discipline and commitment and passion. And what I want you to do as of today moving forward, I want you to make a commitment to want to become the best brand of yourself. I want you to acknowledge and tap into and find your passion and leverage your passion to do good in this world. And when you start to do these things, great things will start to unfold in your life. I want you to develop a self-image that say, I'm unique and I'm special. And you must know why you're unique and why you're special. I want you to make a commitment to say to yourself every day that I am the embodiment of abundance. I am the embodiment of abundance. And let me tell you this. When Christ created man, when Christ created the world, every single thing that God created is abundance. Let me throw this out to you. God spoke the world into being. He said, let there be light, and there was light. And so many hundred and thousand and million years from the time that He said those words, light still exists because He only speak abundance. Our God is an abundant God. He said, let there be a firmament. He said, let there be water and let there be separation. Today, when you look at the land mass, there is water and there is land. The things that He spoke into being exist thousands and millions of years after because we have a God of abundance. I want to put this to you. When God made the earth and He saw it was good, He said, let us make man in our image and our liking. And what He did, He took the fertile land that represents abundance and He made you. And when he finished making you from the abundance of the earth, he said, let us breathe our life, our breath of life into man. You have Christ's DNA inside of you. You have a double portion of abundance. So why should you see yourself in negativity? Why should you harbor a negative sense of self? The reality is that you just don't know what you got. You got the potential for greatness. You got to start to believe in yourself. You got to learn to understand certain truths that is taught, and you have to apply those truths to your life. I want you to make a commitment that says, I'm the greatest asset the world has ever known, and the greatest asset the world will ever know. And I will tell you why. You're gifted. If you never thought that you were gifted, when you finish listening to this, I want you to believe that you're gifted. Are you aware that you have the power to think? And are you aware that nothing happens without man's ability to think? Let me put this to you. The car you drive in just didn't happen. Someone had to think about it. The desk that you sit at when you work your computer, it just didn't happen. Someone had to think about it. Someone think great thoughts and they make great things manifest in their life that touch and affected people's lives in so many different ways. But because you don't have the confidence in yourself, you're not thinking great thoughts to make great things manifest in your life. You become the embodiment of negative thoughts. You become the embodiment of lies, doubts, and fear. I want you to make a commitment right here and right now to say to yourself that I will nurture a positive sense of self. I will commit to become the best brand of myself because I have the power to think, and I will use the power to think to create things and shift systems. I have the greatest asset the world will ever know, and have the greatest asset, and I will use it to my advantage, and I will use it to add value in this world. I'm blessed beyond limitation. I want you to say to yourself as you set the stage up to nurture a positive sense of self, I want you to say that I have the ability to influence my surrounding. And you can influence your surrounding by asking yourself, first of all, what legacy I want to leave in this world. How do you want people to see you? How do you want people to relate to you? What legacy you want to leave in this world? You can make a choice that you want to teach, you want to touch people's lives, you want to help people to become the best brand of themselves. But the only way you can help people to become the best brand of themselves is when you yourself would have emerged with that awareness of who you are, and you start to nurture your great potential, and you start to leverage your great potential to do good in this world. You have the ability to influence your surroundings, but you have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop believing in the lies. Stop listening to the naysayer. You're not defined by what people say about you. You're defined by what the Creator said about you. And this is what He said. He said, I have done great things, and there are those who will come after me who will do even greater things. Are you positioning yourself to do great things in this world? Are you positioning yourself to touch and transform lives and help people to become better at what they do? You can influence your surroundings. And it is time that you start to make that commitment to make this world a better place. I don't want to hear nothing about man's color. I don't want to hear nothing about man's creed. I don't want to hear nothing about man's religion. We all are one. And we must make that commitment to make this world a better place. I want you to say to yourself as you set the stage to develop a positive self-image and a positive sense of self, I want you to say to yourself, I can be whatever I want to be once I put my mind to it, because my dominant thought always manifest. My dominant thoughts always manifest. I have the greatest asset the world has ever known, and the greatest asset the world will ever know, because of the fact that I have the power to think, and I will use my thinking ability to affect this world in a positive way. You must believe in these things. You have great potential to make great things happen in this world. But if you think in limitation, only limitation will manifest. But when you start to think in abundance, the abundance will manifest. I'm fully aware that many people in the world today suffer with a negative sense of self. You suffer with a negative sense of self because you have been socialized to this. I want you to stop allowing a failed exam to define who you are. I want you to stop allowing a failed marriage to define who you are. I want you to stop allowing lack of finance to define who you are, because you got the power to stand up and rise up and make a decision right here and right now that you want to change your circumstances and you want to make great things happen in your life. You just have to have the commitment. You just have to have the passion. You just have to apply yourself after making great things happen in your life. No one can stop you from coming into your greatest. They may attempt to stop you, but believe me, your fire gotta be so hot that you gotta be able to burn them when they come close to you. I'm not saying to do negative things, but I'm saying your passion gotta come alive. And when they see your passion must burn their eyes, it must burn their skin, and they must just back away, because you are coming to shift the system. You got great potential. It's time that you start believing yourself. It is time that you develop a positive sense of self. It is time that you take back your life. No more lies, no more doubts, no more fears, because you are connecting with your passion, and you are coming to shift systems, and you are coming to influence new possibilities. You got the potential to make great things happen. You have to start believing in yourself. I believe in you, and it's time that you start believing in yourself.